I do it for the most high. I do it
Oh,
for the most
episode
high. I do
11.
it for the most high. All praises to the
What's going
most
on,
high.
Ahava?
Connected
Oh my
to the
gosh,
most
it's been a
high.
week. We've been having lots of
Hallel
fun
to
over
the
here.
most high.
I'm so excited
Bam.
about
I
you.
do it for the most
Excellent,
high.
excellent.
I
Shout out
do
to
it for the
Raphael for the
most high.
music. We
Yes,
appreciate
shout out
you.
Robbie.
Well. We
Yeah, thanks
appreciate
so
it.
much.
I'm trying to get this lighting together.
Honey, can you get it together? Can you get it
I'm trying to
together?
get it together.
Welcome
what's
everybody
going
to our show. This is episode 11. Welcome to Let's Talk Business.
Yes, we get all up in your business. Actually, I think we might be at 13, huh? I think we are 13.
Are we?
I think so, Bo. Either
No,
way, welcome
maybe.
back, y'all. We
Yeah,
appreciate you
welcome
guys
back.
for showing up.
Yeah, so you guys can find
Week
us
after
on
week.
Instagram, Ahaya Kai and a Noni Kai, YouTube, Ahaya Kai, Twitter, Ahaya EDU, and you can email us at ahayakaiconsulting@gmail.com. So hit us up.
Hit us up. We want to hear from you guys. Also, if you want to be in our live chat, listen, y'all, we love to hear from you. You can go to sourceradio.com and live chat with us there, or you can go to our YouTube channel at Ahaya Kai and start chibbity chapping it up. I'm going to be seeing if you guys pop up so we can talk with you. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, I want to hear too.
But guess what this week is?
It's Artist Week.
It's Artist Week. It's our favorite week, y'all. You know what it is. You know what it is.
We got a treat for y'all. We got some spoken words, some little singing happening, some great artwork. Okay. It's gonna be good. I'm excited about it. So excited. But let's chat, let's talk about the mindset of just having your own business. We have a lot of new businesses coming on, especially one of the guests that's coming on today. She's just starting out, and so let's talk about just transitioning from being a coworker and 9 to 5 to now you're owning your own business, the type of mindset that you need to have because it's different.
It is very different. And I would implore everyone who is actually trying to become an entrepreneur to first have a greater understanding that it's clocking from 9 to 5 is usually why people are, hey man, I'm going to get myself out of this job and out of this rat race and have my own business. But it does not mean less hours. You have to consider that you're not, you're going to be working triple, quadruple time, to get things done because you're really the only person doing it, right? Exactly. For the moment, until you factor in that oh so lovely business plan and figuring out all of the ins and outs of what it is that you're actually going to be doing. And that takes time, y'all. It's not going to be, and there's not going to be a boss who's going to say to you, hey, man, want that half an hour lunch break?
No, you got to have definitely time management for one. And you can't expect
time management is huge.
Microwave results. Like, you have to know, like, it's going to take some time. You might not even get the results you want a year from where you're at, like stuff can just take time.
That's
you got to be patient. And that requires you to have a certain mindset because you could just give up, if you don't see the results that you want right away, which is so crazy to me because people go to a job, they clock in and out. They do that every single day. They expect the same thing every single day. But as soon as they become a business owner, I want to be rich tomorrow. And it just doesn't work like
tomorrow. And listen, that's a fine thing to want. I mean, who doesn't want that? But it's just not, it's not feasible. Definitely not practical.
So you guys, if you do have your small business, you want to start a business or you already have a business, hit us up so we can help you out. We can help you start getting things going. Yeah. You can book a consultation with us. You can submit your questions and just everything that you need. You can go to shopblackenterprise.com, click on business planning. If you need help with financing, you can talk to me. I can help you get your business finance. We can talk about all the different options you have. We can talk about credit. And if you need branding, then Noni, you can tell them about, a little bit about your services that you offer.
Yeah. If you guys need to have more visibility, let people know who you are, or if you already have a business and you want to revamp what you have and you're just feeling like you need to be doing something fresh, I can help you with that. Also, if you're Thank you, Boo. Also, if you're into, if you need help with social media platforms, if you need help with adding new products and product development, I can assist you with that as well. So come on over to Kai Management. And if you want the package, Miss Ahava and I together, you can still go to shoplakeenterprise.com, click on the business planning button, and hit Ahaya Kai Consulting and get a package. Now, the only way that you can do that excuse me, is if you are a member of Shop Like Enterprise. Become a merchant, y'all. It's $9.95 a month.
It's so crazy.
It's insane.
So much. You get so much for $10, like
$10 a month, and you get us
a day.
Right. We will help you start off. How to get yourself situated, get yourself noticed on the page. We'll walk you right through it, hand in hand. Yeah, go to shoplakeenterprise.com, become a merchant, and see how we can help you. We're here for you.
Yes. And if you guys need to learn more about business credit while you're starting your own business, you can go to our business credit class, which is every Wednesday. Go to Linktree/Ahava Bey. That's AHAV as in Victor, ABEY. And you can sign up for a free credit class. Free. And so go ahead and do that. Get your business funded so that way you're using someone else's money and not yours, y'all.
That's right. You don't want to do all that because then you'd be real jabbed up.
Right.
That's the worst thing you do, y'all. Don't use your own money. Use your own money to buy some socks.
Let's buy some socks. That's so funny, but it's so true. It's so true. So many people really do save up their hard-working money and they use that to fund a business, not knowing you can put it all on credit, and that's the way you should do it. And
absolutely.
Let's get into this show, though. We have Kenrael coming up. And you guys, Kenrael just has an amazing story. She's a poet. She is, I don't even know what she calls herself because she's
a lyricist.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yes, because she does it all.
She does it all. I can't wait to talk to her. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and let you guys watch this little video, amazing video, just to, so you can hear some of her skills already. So this is Kenrael.
That's right.
And while we're waiting for the video to pop up.
I never said that I was perfect. How can you look at someone else and say, you have it all figured out? What that really means is that I don't value me. See myself as worthy. So I'm gonna point fingers to the next man, make him feel bad, when really when it's all said and done, I'm the one who's in doubt, because I don't have what they have. Take me to tomorrow. Now here's a new start. When I look myself in the mirror, I see that lion facing back to me, showing me my true identity. I love the challenge of being better than the old me. Life gets fun when you correct yourself, choosing to do the right thing, even when slipping, just catch yourself. It doesn't take perfection to be great, it's honesty, limiting those words full of negativity, which will never break me. I'm a nature being, resilient and mean. I never said that I was perfect. So yes, we all did some things. Staying stuck on my past does not define me. All the naysayers who do so little but say so much are behind me. The background noise that's playing while I'm putting some herbs in my tea. Life can be so good once you decide to focus on the right things. It's not in my genes to put anyone else above me. Do you stop? Stop and think. Then it's up to you to decide. Can't play both sides. When I open my eyes, I'ma choose the most highs every time. Dirty in love. I am healthy. I have dirty in love. I am anything that I truly am. Confidentially. Don't give. We are. I never.
Beautiful. I don't know about clapping.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. I can still relate to that whole poem. Kenrael, where you at, girl? Where you at?
13 love, 13 love.
13 love. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
Oh my goodness. So tell us a little bit about the poem that we just heard and who is Kenrael Bey? Let the people know.
See, I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm smiling so hard right now, but just hearing my own sound, knowing that it's not me. I do this solely for the Most Highs. Sometimes I even forget what I even wrote until I hear it again. Like, I didn't say that at all. So it's just so magical to me knowing that my spoken word itself is so powerful that I'm using it to even transform my own life. Just speaking more good, higher vibrations, and knowing more of who your own self is. And I love that uniqueness about me and what I'm pouring into each thing that I touch.
Honey, you love it and I love it. I love it so much. You have a poetry book out too.
Yes.
Tell us, well, how long have you been writing poetry?
I've been writing since the age of 7. I've always been into books. I've been reading high level things since maybe 3. It's just nothing that you can get outside of yourself. I always like my form of writing or journaling per se is mainly asking questions, get the brain to start thinking. So any extraness that is irrelevant or doesn't matter doesn't have to get in the way. So I'm really learning to just use everything that I have and pour it into what it is that I want to manifest. And I see it come alive every single time. So I really do hope you guys had the chance to even read this poem ebook. I actually finished it maybe 2 years ago. And so it was definitely a start, and it's just the beginning as well. More to come.
Yes. And you have a spoken word that you was going to do for us live. Are you ready to go ahead and say that for us?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's hear it.
I don't have a beat or anything for this, but this was just something I feel like that I can just speak from the heart from. So it's very
that's the best way.
Just here. So I titled this piece, this spoken word, called Transparency. Let me see the daylight again, Your Honor. How can I regain back my inner strength to pick me up, even from deep down where I have fallen? I can't do this alone again, my honor. I don't think that I can even stand. No honor. Elohim within says that I can. And that was the beginning to my new arc. The chains in my head, one by one, all started to disappear. From puppet to real life woman, I took a deep breath. And that is when I realized, most importantly, I am needed. I am meant to be here. That's it.
That's so good. And yes, you are. I love that. I love that.
So, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
My question is, where would you like to see yourself in the growth of your artistry from where you are right now today? What's your goal?
I know I'm just being led in a certain direction for a greater purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So in regards to my storytellings, I would really love to bring more of that to life and let people to be able to enjoy those types of stories as well. So I'm definitely working on adding more movement, making it more visuals for my visual learners and viewers out there, just so then it can paint a bigger picture of what's normally the norm. I like to do things outside of the box. So I want to, as I go along through this journey, I want to keep it very mysterious in a way, to where once you see it, then it's just going to bring all the feels out all in one. So.
Would you like to continue to center your works around children, or in your, where it sounds like there might be future books as well?
I don't want to say too much, but for sure, starting out, I'm definitely leading my way up to novels in the near future, and just awesome. More of a sense of direction, because when I was younger, books to me really opened up my imagination. And then as I started to really learn and explore myself more, in a way, I'm thinking imagination is so real.
Oh, yes.
You can do anything. The possibilities are endless. So why not tap more into that gift, that sense of being free, and knowing that nobody can label you into a box in the first place, because you're always going to just exceed even their own expectations, if there are any, in the first place. Where it still doesn't matter, because it's a free form of pouring yourself into something. And I just want to make the Most High's proud of what I am producing. So that's where I'm mainly aiming at.
I love that. And I know outside of you doing poems, you're also thinking about just sharing your story, your gifts to other people, as well as just using your voice, talking. What made you want to do that?
I mean, all my life, somebody is asking me to help them with their problems or needing that listening ear. And I wasn't getting paid for it. No, it's not all about money, but I would like to see that
equal exchange.
Yeah, to be more of a safe place for everyone to be able to speak, share their voice as well, and they know that there's someone not only can just relate, but still speak life into that person, and knowing that it doesn't stop here.
Yeah,
it never ends.
Yeah, I love that. We do have some pro tips for you. And so we came up with just a few things that you might want to consider or just think about. And so some of the things, I guess the first part is really Noni. So Noni, you can go ahead and.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm based on currently what you have and how your works are available to people. The first goal is to create a focus and create a brand for yourself so that you're recognizable. You have a beautiful name. You have a very unique approach to the things that you're doing. So, it could be very easy to follow that and create a title for yourself in your artistry. So creating a brand and creating a focus for that brand, I think, would be the first step. And in doing so, that's going to enable you to build up your social media platform with that intention behind it. So all of your focus is going to, be whatever your brand that you decide to come up with is all about. And you can expand on that in so many ways after you've, initially started at some point, some way. And then again, to just continue building up your YouTube page with your daily posts. You have some amazing footage on your YouTube page, I've seen.
We love your YouTube page, Kenrael. I love it a lot. I was looking at it too. If you could just be consistent with it, I really think that you have something really great going.
Absolutely.
You have a good story and a good voice, and people will follow you. I would follow you. I would love to listen to you more.
Absolutely.
Don't
and
follow me, walk with me.
Yeah. Well, yes, of course. But I would love to see you more. To be able to hear your voice, learning, seeing what you're doing. I would subscribe to your channel is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And also even your vocal abilities. You can put that to anything. Even if you decided to read storybooks, you just have a very pleasing ear, and you can use that to your advantage in many ways. So,
oh yes, that'd be good.
Oh, and then of course, building on a website, right? With the ability to sell your books and possible events that you have, or create events for yourself around your products. And one of the ways that you can do that is going to libraries and things like that. So Ahava, I think she has more tips too in terms of how you can do that financially, but really just making sure that you're visible and that you have a brand that showcases exactly what it is that you're trying to convey.
Yeah, and to add on that with the library, they actually do have, like, I know for the library here anyway, every Thursday they have a time where they read books to children, and it's always in the Rising at like 10 o'clock in the Rising, and a group of children come and they read. Well, someone reads to them and they interact. It's really cool, and that could be something that you could do with your poem books, or whatever you like, storytelling or whatever, however you want to do it. You can interact with children that way, and that could be a great start of a beginning of just getting used to doing that.
I love that idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then go ahead.
I was just going to say that's a great way to actually build up your fan base too. You can go there with just a pen and a paper and have a sign-up sheet and just collect emails from people, and let them know that you yourself have something that you have to offer, and you're available for different types of events. But then you can start to communicate with them when you do have a more solid platform to communicate through.
Because once you go from libraries, you can take it to schools, like the after school programs and stuff like that. It could become a lesson. You could be that person, like an activity, after school activity could be storytelling time. And the same thing for like daycares and stuff like that. It's something that you can really create for yourself, and people will love it. I know they will.
Yeah. Or kenraelsings.org. Make yourself an organization and have people donate to your cause and give you books to read and things. So many things you could do, babe. So many things.
I never even thought about it like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us know how we can help.
And so with the pro tips, hopefully, you're able to consider those things. You can rewind this and replay it and write some things down. But we have someone that says 13 love. Hey, 13 love. Someone is asking, where do they go buy the book? So how can people reach you, Kenrael? Where can they buy the book? How can they get in contact with you?
How can we support?
Hopefully I added my email. I think I'm going to open that up as well, so they can connect with me on there. But the poem ebook is on Etsy, so there should be a link somewhere. I definitely appreciate you guys' support. Definitely check it out. It's more than just poems, it has movement. That's all I'll say. So definitely check it out, and any additional feedback, I love to know what you guys think as well. So definitely hit me up. We should
do you have a Cash App where people can donate to you to help support?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I don't remember the name by heart. It's in here somewhere.
While you're talking, I'm going to look it up.
Additional information.
That's okay. We can we'll link it once you give it to us. We'll link it into our bio into the YouTube page, so people can go back and support you that way as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I was trying to look it up for you, but
so we do have you do have an Etsy shop, so people can go buy the book on Etsy. Okay, good.
And what's your Etsy shop name? We should have a slide for that now, if you don't mind putting that up. But do you remember your Etsy shop name?
It should be Imagi by Kenrael Bey.
Yes. And that's IMAGIBYKENRAEL BEY for the listening audience, I believe. Okay.
Yes, and thank you so much. So, Kenrael, before we let you go, are there anything else that you would like to let the audience know? Any questions? Anything you want to tell them?
Yes, actually. Now this is just for you guys to ponder on, but I actually have a couple of questions for you. So, 1, your future self is counting on you. What can you do right this moment to stop operating in fear? All right.
That is
2,
a wonderful question.
Yes.
think about it. Number 2, depend on yourself more. Rise above what you think you can't do. If there's going to be anyone that can pick you up, it's you.
Honey, can we get some snapping? Can we get
I'm
some
trying.
snapping?
I'm mad. I don't got my hand claps.
Is she talking to me? Noni, I think she's talking to me.
She's speaking to myself.
One more, guys. One more. So 3. The Most High within you wants you to win. And what does winners do? They fight. All right.
They what?
They fight.
They fight.
Yes. You gotta be real with yourself if the world is going to reflect that realness back to you.
Okay. I receive it. Listen, y'all, we coming with the big dogs here.
Yeah.
It's time for the play around here. Kenrael Bey bringing it.
Having me.
Yes.
That's so funny. Thank you so much, Kenrael, for being on our show. We truly appreciate you. We can't wait until we get some updates, from 6 months from now, a year from now, to see where you're at and how things are just going beautifully for you. So we'll love to have you back on.
Yes.
Absolutely. 13 love.
13 love. Jazz claps. Thank you. We got jazz claps in the audience. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kenrael. Yes. That is so exciting.
Yes,
I really appreciate having her on the show.
Yes.
And we have Kaory.
Just more amazingness on the way.
Only Noni, say her name right. I can't even say it right. With the
Kaory.
Say it one time.
It's Kaory.
Okay.
Kaory.
Okay.
Or with a hard R, she said. Kaory. Okay. I'm trying to do it the French way, but I don't know. Like Kaory. I ain't right there yet. Yeah. But she is multilingual.
Yes.
She's multifaceted in the arts. Just an amazing individual. I can't wait to speak to her. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
So here's a little sneak peek. It's actually Kenrael with the tunes, and then we have Kaory with the art. So you guys, this is Kaory. And check her out.
Kaory
for the
Mambo.
listeners. Definitely hop on our YouTube page so you can see this visually. But this is Kaory. Yeah.
To create is to I bring forth the totems for my people, let those with 3 eyes to see. I bring forth the totems for my people, let those with 3 eyes to see. I bring forth the totems for my people, let those with 3 eyes to see. This is not from my own works. Each step forward that I take, oh honorable, the Most High's Elohim. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. Praise Yah, Elohim. My heart beats to the drums that I bang. I am a visionary when I'd rather stay unseen. Bear good fruit, sometimes cynical, and still that's the beauty in me. Raw, affirmed, and untamed. 13 lot of TLC. I bring forth the totems for my people, let those with 3 eyes to see. I bring forth the totems for my people, let those with 3 eyes to see. I bring forth the totems for my people. Let those with 3 eyes to see. Thank ya. Praise ya.
Welcome to the show. I'm a little upset, just a little bit, that it was a little blurry of the video. You guys, we're going to repost that video in our YouTube page so you guys can see it clearly.
Without further ado.
But welcome, Kaory. 13 Love.
Okay.
13
Love.
Love.
I hope you're all doing great.
Yes, we are. Super excited to have you.
It's a little delayed, Kaory. Tell us where are you at? Tell us where are you at?
Okay. Currently, I'm living in Gabon, which is in South Africa. So I'm so sorry for the delay. You know, the internet is not as fast here, but I think we will work with that.
Okay.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
I don't even know where to start. It's just
I know, it's
so much goodness.
It's so much. Are we looking at your artwork behind you?
Yes, I put it here for you guys. You know, that's, that is a portrait and other artworks over here, just to jazz up the wall a little bit, you know.
We appreciate it. You do so much incredible work. I am actually really interested in your beginnings, because I know that currently your interests are in hyperrealism and, you know, cubism and things of that nature, but you yourself have combined all of those amazing things and taken the history of your country to create Kongoism, if I'm not mistaken. So if you wouldn't mind explaining to the people, what is Kongoism? How did it come about? And can I get some?
Of course you can. It will be my pleasure. I wanted to say thank you for having me, first of all. So I think everything started, of course, as I was a young girl. I never really took drawing seriously. It was more so a safe space for me to express my feelings and whatnot. But in 2017, I randomly decided that I wanted to really develop my skills in painting and drawing, and so I'm originally from Gabon, born and raised, and when I was 17, I moved to Italy. I lived there for quite some time, and there I graduated from the Academy of Belle Arti of Palermo in Sicily, and it's been an amazing experience. So because I've lived there, I mean, when I first went there, I already had a lot of influence from hyperrealism and photorealism. I just wanted to create artworks that looked real and that looked like photographs, basically. So, but when I got there, I learned so many different techniques. I fell in love with Renaissance style paintings. And at the same time, when I went there and talking to professors and whatnot, I received a lot of criticism with as far as as what I was offering as artwork. So I could have those skills of representing something in a realistic way, but basically what I was told is I needed to add something of mine in it, something that had an identity. So what I did is I tried, look left and right, trying to figure out what it is that the professors actually wanted me to do, and I looked at my own culture, fell in love again with the Gabonese culture. We have a lot of ethnicities here, tribes and whatnot. So each one has their own interpretation of, reality. And the subject that they use usually is the human, done in such a geometrical way. It's very, you know, clearly the Cubism is inspired by that. So
Yeah.
for me, I think I'm kind of doing what Cubism is doing, but I'm not going from the European perspective to, taking something from the African, using that term, African styles, but from African styles, and I'm going and trying to merge what I've learned there, and that's how Kongoism is born. And it's really new. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it, but I think it's really exciting, and I can't wait to develop it further.
It is so
Absolutely.
exciting. With these two drawings that you have right here, are you drawing on something, or is this like, what is the background? I'm just curious.
It looks like canvas.
So the background is a tissue of fabric from Gabon. That fabric is called Hafi. And I just, in the same spirit of me wanting to go back to my roots, let's say it like this, I thought, well, no, but I don't really see anybody use that fabric, and I was really curious to see if it would be a great, support for painting. Kind of, I already use canvas, cotton canvases and whatnot. So I just, by curiosity, I thought, okay, I want to paint on it. I just want to see how it goes. It came out like I was actually pleasantly surprised that it came out like
it's
this.
beautiful.
Is this ink or is it paint? Is it acrylic?
It's acrylic. So on the right side, it's a base of gesso, and on the left side, it's oil paint.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Do you have a series of these? Because I can see this alone being something that you could take off with without doing anything else. This would just definitely be accepted as an amazing group of art. Are these the only two pieces you have in this particular collection, or do you have more?
I only have these two pieces that look like this, the profile one.
Okay.
But it could be, I think it's interesting to do an expo with that theme.
Yes.
I have sometimes problem finding the right style, because I have so many, but I don't really know where to go. Sometimes I do this, then I do something that's more realistic, something that's more, manga. So I'm still looking for the way I get.
So I know you just had your very first gallery and your very first show. That's
Congratulations.
super exciting. Tell us about that. Like, how was that experience? What was it like? Where was it at? Yeah.
So yes, it was my very first art expo, and it happened in September, I believe September. It was at the French Institute, which is a place that gives that allows a lot of Gabonese artists to showcase their art. They're really available to the artists, the local artists. So I had the opportunity to do this expo there. It was my very first, and I was so honored to be able to do my very first show here in Gabon, because I didn't even think to come back here. Coming back here was, a decision that I took like this, like most decisions, just out of nowhere. And And that's how I actually chose to go to Sicily. It was just random, and it's been amazing, to be honest. I've had positive feedback. It was a challenge for me. I think I painted 15 artworks. Um, no, I think it's artworks in about a month and a half for this show. It really came out of nowhere, and it was a challenge for me, and I really enjoyed it.
Are these large? Do you do large pieces, or are these maybe like 24 by 36?
Oh no, those ones are quite large. I think it's maybe 56 by 50. They're not huge. I would love to have the space to, create those gigantic artworks. I would love to do that one day.
Yes,
But it can
I
be
would love to see that.
it can be
For sure.
intimidating sometimes, but I want to try. I would love to.
So you went to school in Sicily. Oh, sorry. I was just curious about how you said you randomly chose Sicily. Did you speak Italian before you went to Sicily, or you just picked it up on the way?
Yes,
just curious.
Yes, so I went to Sicily after being a few years in Florence. So I was in another city. So during these years I learned Italian. But even before leaving for Italy, I did it was a course, an Italian course to learn basic Italian. So then I went to Italy. I stayed in Florence, and then afterwards I went to Sicily. So I already spoke Italian very, very well, and so it wasn't hard for me that time. I really
wow,
it was great. It was a great.
That's amazing.
Red painting that you have right here. Tell me, what was your thought process whenever you was just creating this? What was your inspiration? And just give us some background information about it, because it's so beautiful. I just love it so much.
So the one on the left, the title of it is Adam, and I just wanted to create an artwork. It is something that also has to do with Kongoism, so that's why you see the skins are really glowy. It reminded me of it reminds me of Gabonese sculpture, because after they are done with the wood, they apply some kind of oil on it, so it's really glowy and polished, I guess. The red color etymology of the word Adam itself, which means the red clay, the man that is made of red clay. And so I wanted something in which I could represent different people, or people from different backgrounds, and they're the same color. And it represents as well the blood that we all share. And it was more like unity type painting. And the one on the right is from Replica, which is the art expo that I was talking about. It was about I was trying to represent the mirror image in nature, between nature and human. And I was also research about tessellations, which is something that the repetition of a pattern that you find in a lot of indigenous fabrics and whatnot. So I was inspired by that, and I found it beautiful how it would just fit perfectly on the you could put different images and it could fit perfectly together like a puzzle. So I was inspired by that, and I created.
It reminds me of the Nomo. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Nomo, but the mermaid people. And I was really curious if that's what you were trying to depict. I was like, oh, is she depicting a beautiful portrait of mermaids? I received it. It's very, very beautiful. And I actually saw your pattern work.
Yes, maybe subconsciously, but I think it was intentional. I don't think it was intentional.
Either way, it's beautiful. I'll take two.
It's so beautiful. We have some pro tips for you that we would love to talk about. If we can put those up. I think Noni first wanted to talk about just being, since you're already international, but like, I guess you can explain it better. Well, I guess, we can start off with creating your brand because, honey, your brand is one of a kind.
Yeah.
One of a kind, and people need to know about it. It's so intriguing. It's so catchy. And so, Noni, you can talk more about creating your brand.
Yeah. I mean, well, first and foremost, bravo for even stepping outside the box and trying to create your own style of art.
Yes.
And I know that's always the artist's, thing to strive for, but creating your own name is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, that you can definitely take that very far. I know that you have a website already, but I would love to see more sales funneled into that, coming your way, and also internationally as well. So having your website provide a service where you're not necessarily having to send these beautiful canvas paintings, but perhaps you can consider selling prints that are exclusive, and one-offs, because people will buy them. And they're easier to ship, and it will get yourself known overseas. And you can also get yourself into galleries out here, which would be amazing.
It would be so amazing. And
yeah,
with that, with the prices, I don't see prices on your website. I was like, I wonder how much, this painting is, or this, and so we need to update your website, honey, and get the prices on there.
Sometimes it can create an allure, which is good. But for the most part, people want to have some kind of price point. If you're new, they want to know where you stand. It is okay to have like certain pieces not first on sale or have a ticketed price, because they're going to want to know why. It creates the exclusivity of it too. So yeah, I will be glad to help you with all of those things, should you choose.
Yeah, and management. Look for management, because honestly, I feel like your stuff should be auctioned off. You can do a huge auction to like your favorite charity or whatever, and it could make so much money because your art is just out this world. I mean, it's just so good. It should already be in like all the galleries because it's just amazing, and so I honestly think like definitely auctioning your artwork would be, people would love that. They'd just be fighting over your artwork.
That's right. And there is a way to apply to galleries. I know we spoke years ago. I was trying to get you into a gallery out here, but there's, there are opportunities, and there are many international galleries. I mean, there's a huge art festival that happens in Florida, Art Basel, and I think you would fit right in. But just connecting with galleries initially, and saying, "Hey, I'm here. Here's what I do." It's a great starting point. So congratulations on your initial art gallery opening. Keep that flame going. Whomever contacts you made, talk to them. Go back to the gallery, say thank you, continue talking with them, and keep that relationship going. Yeah, we would love to help you. Just hit us up.
Yes, and
yes, ma'am.
And outside of art, Kaory,
and you're also
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say the same thing. I'm waiting.
I was about to say, outside of art, I heard you can, sing a little tunes. I would love if you could just share just a him with us. And I don't know if people really know this about you, because honestly, I had no idea. You just keep
no
this
idea,
because this should be known. I mean, your voice is as good as your art.
Yeah, I mean, multi-talented over here, people. The CD's coming out soon. Okay, you do CDs anymore? We're streaming it.
Okay, sisters. I tried to sing something for you. Okay. Hopefully, I don't put out a bad note or something like that. But here we go.
You'll be just fine. Just give us a little snippet, a little something.
Okay. If I'm still standing strong, it's because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Of you. If I'm still breathing love and happiness, it's because of you. Because of you. Hey. Tell me it's a fire day. Only you can feel, only you. Only you.
Honey, I'm over here with the chills.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I need to have a glass of wine or something.
Okay. Ma'am.
So good. Kaory,
I'll be your manager.
What is going on with his voice, honey? How come people don't know about this?
But I am a SoundCloud. I've been on there for years. It's just I'm too shy, so I don't share enough. But
oh my goodness.
So there's a soundtrack that's coming with your video of the artwork that's happening on the website, so people can buy both at the same time. Here we go. He's popping.
Yes.
And you're beautiful. You could be throw the modeling in there too. Might as well. Just get the whole trifecta going on.
It's not visible. I'm blushing like crazy. Like,
girl, listen. I see this. You can strike the pose real quick and just say, ooh.
Yes. That is the cover right there.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see how comfortable she was with that?
I seen that. She did it before. I know she did it before.
Exactly. I know my people. Yes, Kaory, big things need to happen. So people, for the listening audience, they can reach you and see your art. You have amazing videos that you've cultivated at Kaory Mambo.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Which is Kaory Mambo. Come on now. And that's the website as well. So go to the website, support the C Star, KaoryMambo.com. She's on Facebook with the same name, Kaory Mambo. And Twitter's a little different. It's CAURY, the letter M as in Mary, and the number 13. Listen, y'all need to go. If you're just listening to us yibber yabber and toodle doo, please go to Ahava Kai on YouTube and catch the playback, because the artwork is unbelievable, y'all.
It is. It's unbelievable. Kaory, what are you working on? What would you like the listeners to hear? Anything else you want to tell us?
I'm looking for a way to do another expo very soon, but as I said, I'm still, in the beginning stages with Kongoism, so I'm developing it more. I'm working on it more, studying it, and figuring out where I want to take it. So the next step for me would be to look for, take your advice and look for galleries overseas and as well as here, and another art show very soon.
That's right. Do you have a Cash App where people can help support you while you're in the interim of becoming an amazing artist on the rise?
I have a PayPal, not a
PayPal,
Cash App.
okay.
PayPal. On PayPal, it's Kaory Bey. So it's CORIMBEY. And yeah, I think that's it. Kaory Bey. And you could help me out over there.
Yeah. Send them donations. Listen, struggling artists got to get paid somehow.
Yeah.
Start somewhere. Listen, websites got to be webbed.
Yeah.
Management needs to be managed. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to get it out to the people. Help
Yes,
support as much as you possibly can. Kaory, I'm Team Kaory, and I'll be waiting for the phone call. And yes, I'll accept all offers. Yes, I will. Can I be the background? Woo, 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 woo.
Kaory, you're absolutely amazing. We truly, truly appreciate you for being on this show. And we cannot wait to see all your new arts and your music and everything.
Yes.
6 months from now, we'd love to have you back.
Yes, please.
It's been amazing for me, sisters. I've spent a great time with you all, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that you're giving me, and I hope to see you all very soon as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. We'll be in touch very soon.
Yes, 13 Love.
13 Love. Ciao. Ci vediamo. Ciao, Bella. I'm about to get some Italian classes, y'all.
I'm gonna get it because I need to be taking Italian classes from you. I see.
Listen, I know a couple notes, and that's about it. I understand it, and if I was in Italy, I would probably know how to go to the bathroom, and that's about it. Say thank you really well.
I got the ciao. That's it. That's all
Right,
I'm gonna know.
Come stai is how are you? That's
Okay.
101.
I love today's show, you guys. Today was absolutely amazing. Next week we have Mel's Corner. We'll be back with Mel. We're actually going to be talking about Ahava living. Hey.
Ooh, listen, Ahava living, y'all. I know y'all don't really know yet, but once you really know what's going on with Ahava living, y'all gonna be like, what?
Oh, what? How she do that?
How she do that? And we gonna tell y'all. Okay?
Yes,
all y'all gonna know about it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Listen, check upon the replay. Like, subscribe, and share to get our algorithm up. We do want these amazing artists and businesses, small businesses, to get some airtime, y'all. Let people know who they are. Go to youtube.com at Ahava and visit us on our Instagram page as well, which is at Ahava. If you need to reach out to us, we want to hear from you guys. Thank you all, people, everybody who chatted in the chat with us today. We appreciate that. Next time we'll be back here, same time, same place for Mel's Corner. You know what time it is. Yeah. We're about to move into February, y'all. We're actually going to have interviews with 13 First Line and Earth Baby. Yes, ma'am. So check for next week, next month. It's going to be amazing. Give it to the Most High, y'all. And ci vediamo. Ciao. Ciao, Belle.
All praises to the Most High. Connected to the Most.